Hello everybody. I thought that we were long overdue a catch-up. It feels like it's been ages since I filmed a YouTube video and even longer since I've sat down and just spoken to the camera like this. So I thought this video would be an opportunity for a big old catch-up with you guys about what we've been up to. But first, need a good old cup of tea. I started this YouTube channel back at the end of 2018, and when I started it I made a video about solo wild camping, and I didn't really have big plans to be like, I'm going to be a wild camping channel or I'm going to be a hiking channel or anything like that. I just felt like I wanted to share some of my adventures with people, and I've always loved watching YouTube, so I felt like it was a really nice way for creative expression, and that's just kind of how it began. And then I filmed lots of outdoor adventures, either alone or with Harvey, because we were together already at that point. And then the lockdown happened and I kind of pivoted a little bit and did lots of homey kind of cottage vlogs, which I know so many of you really loved, especially at that time. It was very like warm and cozy vibes at a time when none of us could really go outside, but also a lot of, I feel like I really connected to nature a lot then. So there was, I kind of feel like I found a little bit of the way I wanted to create and capture the landscape, which I feel like I still do create in that way now. Then I created my first walking guidebook, the Peak District Guide, which I wouldn't have done if I hadn't started this YouTube channel. I'm sure of that, because I feel like from starting this channel I realised that I had an audience who were like me and who might like this book that I had this idea for. So I feel really lucky to have like found an audience in a way that was kind of so accidental, and being able to create that book, which was, yeah, just such a dream to make. Then I found out I was pregnant and we had Aífe. Almost 2 years ago now. She'll be 2 at the end of October, and so then the adventures evolved yet again into more of the family adventures. We're converting a van, so we've been doing a little bit more van life. So I feel like this channel has always just been a nice evolution of what we've been up to, what I've been up to, but always with the kind of general theme of being connected to nature, loving outdoor adventures, kind of a bit more of the slow travel. I'm not really all about reaching the highest summit or doing the longest hikes. It's just about enjoying being outdoors. The whole point of me talking about this is because you might have noticed recently that I changed the name of this YouTube channel from Athena to Ramble Family, and it just kind of felt right at this stage to kind of go along with that evolution. And I feel like this channel isn't just about me anymore. Harvey is very involved with the kind of like thinking up ideas, editing, filming, and Aífe's also on the channel, Oslo's on the channel, and I just felt like it was a nice natural progression to change the name of the channel to Ramble Family. I also feel like when we meet people out and about and they're like, oh, what do you do? When we kind of get talking about how we have a YouTube channel, it's nice to tell them the channel name is Ramble Family. It kind of represents all of us and not just me. So yeah, from that kind of perspective, I feel really happy with the name change, and it doesn't mean that the content is going to change to being like only family content. It's just going to follow along with the natural rhythm of how things have been evolving. And now we are a young family, so we do family adventures, and I might still do like little solo things, and Harvey might do little solo things, and Oslo might do little solo things. Maybe Aífe will one day, who knows? But yeah, it's just kind of all of us now. It's a whole team effort. So yeah, welcome to Ramble Family. Out of interest, who has been here since the very beginning of this channel? Leave a comment down below. Even if you've never commented on any video, just leave a comment saying, hey, I've been here since the very beginning, because I'm really intrigued, because I feel like my following might have changed a lot in that time, but also it might not have. I'm not really sure. So I'll be interested to know who's been here since the beginning and who's like enjoyed that natural progression of seeing me go from like a young solo wild camper to now a mother and a writer. Yeah, that is that is life, isn't it? We all change and things change, and I feel really lucky to still have a really lovely audience here who are supportive of those changes. So that kind of leads me on to the next thing that I wanted to talk about, which is, drum roll, not really. I don't like to blow my own trumpet too much. It's really hard as a creative to kind of talk about things that you've made, even though you spend so long making them and you feel like you want people to love what you've made, but you also don't want to talk about it. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is my second book, Ramble Guides Lake District, a guide to the Lake District. It is the second book in the Ramble Guide series after I did my Peak District guide almost 3 years ago now. In between I had a baby, which is why there was such a long gap, because I always had this idea that I wanted to make a series of walking guidebooks to places around the UK. And so finally number 2 is here and I'm so excited about it. It looks like such a beautiful book. So much time and work and energy has gone into it from myself, who has done every single walk 2 or 3 times. All the photography is done by me, Harvey, or my sister Anna. The design has been done yet again by Somewhere Off Grid. Sally has done it. She is amazing and she completely gets the vision for Ramble Guides. And so now pre-orders are open on the book, and I actually received an exciting parcel yesterday. It's not the book, but it is a laser proof, which means it's basically sheets, pages of the book in sheet form that I am now going to spend the next week going through to just check all the content before going to print, probably in about a week's time. So do get your pre-orders in, because so I am a self-publisher. That means I don't have a publisher, which means that I have to do everything myself. I obviously write, publish, get the book printed myself, organise the design, all of that. And then I post the book out myself. I have to market the book myself. And yeah, going back to what I was just saying, it can be quite hard to market yourself to a lot of different people. So just the fact that I have you guys there, and I know you're also so supportive, is such a great starting base for me. So yeah, please pre-order the book, because it helps me basically raise the funds so I can pay for the printing, because I also have to pay for all the printing costs myself, and it's quite expensive, especially because I want to get enough copies to hopefully last until Christmas or beyond. Yeah, so if you can pre-order a copy, then that would be amazing. If you want to wait for the actual book to come out, it should be out in early September, and I'm hopefully going to be getting it in a few places in the Lake District. But yeah, here is a little sneak preview of the Lake District guide. Let's see if I can get it to focus on that. So this is like the cover design. It probably doesn't look that good on the camera like that, but yeah, it's a really beautiful photo from Westwater that my sister took, and it is pretty hefty, this one. So this book is about 300 pages. The Peak District guide was 200, so it's a little bit longer. I got a bit carried away. I could have kept going, but I had to tell myself to stop. But yeah, 300 pages. It has 15 walks in it, ranging from about 7 kilometers to 15 kilometers. So they're all kind of day or half day walks. And it has, yeah, 300 pages of lovely sites of interest, places to stay, places to eat, cafes, independent pubs. It's an all-encompassing guide to the Lake District. It is all my favourite places, all the places you've seen on this channel that we've been exploring for the last 2 years, or on Instagram. Yeah, it is something I'm so proud of, and I know so many of you love the Peak District guide, and I get messages all the time from people who say that they've done every single walk in the Peak District guide and been to every single site that I've recommended, and they love it so much. So hopefully you will all love this book equally. Yeah, really excited about it. So obviously me working on the Lake District guide is a big part of the reason why I haven't been quite so present on YouTube over the last few months. It's just been a really big project, and in between that, Harvey's been working on our van conversion, which is coming on really well. We were kind of looking at the diary today and we're not sure, we don't have a lot of time over the next couple of months, so we're probably going to end up trying to finish it in September, October time, which will be perfect because we have a few things planned. And we actually are planning quite a big trip in Europe from January, just kind of escaping the UK and getting a little bit of winter sun, maybe heading to the mountains. So there'll be lots of van life videos to come, which I'm really excited to share because I know a lot of you love the van videos whenever we make those, and I really love making them. I feel like being on the road is somewhere where I feel really creative and just love being in changing landscapes, being out in the early morning, just because you're parked up there, so you're out there in it, and then out till sunset. It's hard with a toddler being able to head out for sunrise and sunset, so being parked up somewhere where you can just open the door and you are there in an amazing place at sunrise and sunset, as a creative, as someone who loves to take photos and film, is amazing. So I'm so excited to spend more time in the van over, well, hopefully just from now and when it's completely done, just onwards. The whole idea for the van is that it gives us a rolling home, an office on wheels, somewhere we can create, make YouTube videos, make guides, do our online guides, which are available for our membership, and also make more guidebooks. So yeah, it's all part of like the bigger plan that we have as a family to create on the road. For the next part of this video, I thought that I would show you some footage that I took from a really fun event we did with the team at Fjällräven, the Swedish outdoor brand. You guys probably have seen that we work with them quite a lot. We love all of their stuff, and in fact this morning we went over to their office and picked up this really cool backpack for an exciting trip we have planned. It is a big guy. He's a big guy, or maybe she's a big girl, because she's going to be my backpack. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for whatever we'll be doing with that. I'm sure you can guess, seeing as we have such a big bag, hiking bag. What do you think that we're doing? But yeah, we went to this amazing event with Fjällräven in the Langdales Valley, and it was actually all about summer trekking, so we all got some really cool backpacks to head out for a day hike, and we were camping. We went as a family. Aífe came along, Oslo came along, and we got to catch up with some great friends and meet some new ones, eat some amazing food, and there were even collie puppies. It was a really great event, so I thought I would end this video with the footage from that. But just quickly before I show you that footage, I wanted to say thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video again. As you guys know, I run my business through Squarespace. That is Ramble Co, the website with the membership, our online store, and the guidebooks. So I recently, as I mentioned, put my Lake District guidebook up for pre-order on the website, and it's just so easy to add new products to an online store. Even as a pre-order, I could change, for example, the button. So instead of clicking buy now, I could change it to pre-order. I could add in my description, my photos, make it look really professional. And yeah, as a self-publisher, it's just amazing that I can sell my own book through my website. So yeah, thank you to Squarespace for making that possible. If you would like to try Squarespace out for yourself, then you can head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, head to squarespace.com/Athena Mella for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. So now let's head over to the Langdales Valley, where we will be hiking with Fjällräven. Is that good?
It was just like you did thing. Yeah. And I was knackered as well.
are currently in the Langdales in the Lake District, and we're at an event with Fjällräven. Aífe, what's up? What's up? Where are your arms gone? We are at Fjällräven's summer trekking event, so we have all these tents set up. Aífe's telling Oslo to sit in his bed. And tomorrow we are going for a hike over the Langdales and then maybe go for a swim at Stickleton. Tonight I think we've got pizza, and yeah, it should just be a really nice event. We always love the events that they hold. We've been really lucky to have been able to go to quite a few of them, and this is Aífe's 4th event, I think, so that's really cool. Yeah, really excited to be here in the Langdales. It's beautiful. The view outside the tent is just amazing, so we will show you what we get up to. Say hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
Grandma's gonna watch this. Don't touch it, Bubba. Don't touch it. Just say hi.
Top comes off, and inside you have a strap. Which turns the pack into an actual over the shoulder.
Daddy goes to swim at Adelaide.
Gently, for Bubba. Who's gone to the van? I thought we've got vans here today. Say morning. Morning, Daddy. Morning, everyone. Oh. Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, that's the favourite.
No.
That's the one they can see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So sun cream from just it's rubbish, it doesn't work, and definitely a mosquito net, like absolute lifesaver. Oh yeah, let's not talk about midges. Also smidges. Smidge really effective, as is Skin Soft. Always have a nice pack of tissues because I get a runny nose. Keep those in my handy pockets quite often actually because it's handy. Sharpie pen, got my battery pack for my phone and stuff like that.
I'd have a woolly hat in there as well, 2 lighters just in case, bit of paracord. Comes in so useful, especially if you're on a through hike, for like washing lines, drying your kit out, just tying things on, using if it breaks and stuff. I'd also have a penknife or something like in there, but I haven't got it with me today. And then oh, this is a really useful thing. Have you ever seen these? These are bongo ties, which has a great name. So useful for so many things. I'd recommend getting a pack. You can get them online. Bongo straps are really good, so I use them on my tent poles, not in this scenario but in others, where you can just tie bits on, and it just tie bits of kit on.
So I've got Aífe all loaded up and we are about to go hiking over the Langdales with everyone at the event. So we're basically going, not sure how wide this lens is, but we're going up and over that way. So I think it's about 10k, and then we drop down to Stickletarn and might go for a swim. Should be a good day. There's our base camp, just down in the valley. Pretty nice views. At the top of Bleerig. Where is it? There it is! Another Wainwright for Aífe.
Oslo,
I mean, I am from Lord of the Rings anyway, but is that Return of the King when he does that? Yeah, so it's our mates. She was like, I want Lord of the Rings.
There's some kids over there.
What's it called?
Yeah!
That's one on the paper.
We are just heading back to base camp after a fantastic day out walking over the Langdales. Really nice, wasn't it? Did you enjoy it?
Lovely day, yeah, yeah. Very pleasant.
Very pleasant.
Very pleasant.
We went up Bleerig, so got another Wainwright for Aífe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, and had a little picnic at Stickletarn and all went for a swim. It was really cold. We then all got really cold. It was really windy up there actually, and then headed down Sticklegill to the new Lanty Slees, which is at Sticklebarn. So that was really nice. Got a little drink. Aífe made some friends and is now covered in pen.
Been tattooing herself.
Yeah, she's got pen all over her face. I'm not sure if you can see, and her hands. And we're heading back to base camp now, where I think we're going to have, apparently a chef is coming to cook for us tonight.
Yeah, lovely.
So yeah, if y'all haven't always put on, sorry I'm cutting you out Harvey, it's because my arm's getting tired.
It's alright. I'm used to it.
Aífe's like, camping!
Oh, that's probably the chef actually coming down now.
Ooh, yeah, apparently a chef is cooking us for us tonight.
Don't quite know what we've
so it
got,
should be
do
really
we?
good. No, but I'm sure it'll be good. I think they said it was a Cumbrian chef. We are in the Lake District after all, who I'm assuming is cooking
sausage and mash or something.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't complain.
Size 7.5, 8, that was fair before you'll be okay.
Look, you're on the screen.
Oh yeah. Both in the same course. Yeah, I met in the northeast. Oh, they did it good, yeah. I mean, they yeah, I think it was good. No, it's not. Haven't gone to the